So some great energetic boundary tips that I want to give you all, whether you're channelers or just empaths that want some peace of mind. A great way to do this is, as I said in my last video, about grounding and all that, is, get your field up, get your aura up, double check to make sure it's solid, clear out anything that is no longer serving you. And then today we're going to focus more on, after that, cutting cords. And there's no wrong or right way to do any of this stuff with energy. It's all intuitive. So I'll give you some stuff and you decide what fits best for you. It may be something is tweaking something a little bit, but whatever comes to you is right for you. You can't do it wrong. It's all about intention. So if you have the intention of cutting cords, you will cut cords. Okay? Believe in yourself. But my way of cutting cords, I do it in multiple ways. I'll show you a couple today though. So my first way of doing this was with Archangel Michael. So calling on Archangel Michael and being like, hey, Archangel Michael, please help me cut any cords that are no longer serving me. And you can even just visualize the cords being cut with his sword, closing your eyes and just allowing yourself to see that all around you. And you can even, like someone taught me in the beginning, just doing this, like, just cut cords all the way around you. Just literally have the intention of cutting cords. And you will feel that release. Another way that I've picked up with some of my past mentors is, after you've grounded and all that, you can close your eyes, and in each one of your chakras, so starting from your root chakra all the way up to your crown, you can close your eyes and visualize if you have any cords that are being pulled out of those chakras. And there should be in a straight line of cords, if there is any, in your front and back. So what you can do is you can visualize yourself in front of you, or any kind of figure of any kind, and intend that to be you. Or if you're doing it for someone else, it can be for them as well. But literally just visualize it, and if you see cords coming out of any of those chakras, and if you're more of a sensory person, you can even feel, just feel along. If you feel a little bit of something, what you can actually do is grab it and pull out, and just release it into the universe. So every time you pull a cord, you can do it on your body too. For the front of your body, you can do it that way. Like I said, whatever way works best for you. Sometimes I'll just go like this up my body, I'll visualize it, and if I feel some tension in my heart chakra, for instance, I'll grab it and I'll pull it out and I'll release it to the universe. And I imagine it kind of blowing up or dissolving into love and light. I do this a lot with other people as well. When I'm doing their clearing, I'll just visualize it and I'll see any cords, I'll just pull them out. And because what happens is we have these cords with everything, everyone, items, past experiences that can truly affect us. This is baggage. Think of it as energetic baggage. So with that in mind, another great way to cut cords, besides asking Archangel Michael and doing your individual cords like that, is you can, if you have something that's coming up repeatedly, like say a past event, you can close your eyes and imagine that experience in front of you. See the cord connecting you to that experience. And if you're feeling a feeling and unsure of what is causing that, what is the root, you can even ask, like, hey, what is the root event that is causing me to feel this way? Is there any cords that are connected that are causing me to feel this way or feel this trauma? And you'll get the answer. Just allow it to come. And when you have that in front of you in your mind's eye, you can visualize it, and you can visualize yourself cutting that cord between you and that thing, or that event, or that person, whatever it may be. Having the intention that you are ready to let go of that, and then cut the cord. You can visualize it as a sword, scissors, whatever you want to do. But I love to make sure I cut all cords after, but also before I channel with people or I work with people, and especially after with working with so many people. I just like to energetically cleanse. I don't teach this stuff to scare you or put fear in you, but just like you clean your house. You clean your house because you like it clean. You do the same thing with cutting cords and your energy. So in the previous video, you can check that out too for this clearing your space. And then one last thing I want to add in there is clearing out energy, like before you meditate and after a channeling or any of that, and whenever you feel like it, you can set your boundaries as far as, I am only welcoming in energies, beings that of love and light and in service of the divine plan. You know, whatever feels good to you. And then you can say anything else, you are not welcome here. Anything not in alignment with love and light or in service of the divine plan, you must leave now. You know, just put that out there, set your boundaries and set your intentions for the day, for that meditation, you know, whatever it may be. But it's good to start putting those boundaries up, okay? So set your boundaries, and if you are a channeler, make sure you set those boundaries for the spirits. You know, I'm open from this time to this time. I'll get back to you later. Be clear about when you want to talk to them. Otherwise, they'll just keep coming all day long. And in terms of just empaths in general and just everyday stuff, set your intentions. When you set your aura up around you, set your intentions for the day of what you are open for, what you want to experience. And one easy kind of visual way to do this is the rose technique. So what you do is after you've done all those stuff, the grounding, your field up, your grounding cord, like in the last video, you can visualize a rose. And it can be red, it can be any color you want. But imagine it being right in the front of your aura field. And imagine someone who just, you know, anyone in general coming into your energy or space. And that rose is going to move closer to you. It's always going to be between you and whoever's around you. And in this way, it absorbs that energy for you. So any energy that you do not want is being absorbed into that rose. And you can put 4 all around you, you can do 1, but you can even practice seeing the rose and visualizing someone that may be, you know, something you don't prefer. Maybe that contrast, that guy at work, whatever it may be. Visualize them stepping forward at you or saying something, and imagine it going into the rose, seeing the rose move closer to you and further away. And it responds however you visualize it is correct. Like I said, trust your intuition, trust what feels good to you. There's no wrong way to do this. But know that that rose will be up all day long. And whenever you need to, especially at the end of the day, you can visualize that rose again. Imagine blowing up that rose, just having it blow up and a new one replaced throughout the day, or at the end of the day, just blowing it up and allowing that energy to turn back into love and light. So those are a few techniques that I use just to clear out my energy, but also set those boundaries even more. There's plenty of techniques. I'm just using the ones that I find most helpful to myself, and I've seen be helpful with my clients as well. So let me know how it works for you, and thanks for watching.